What's going on? What's up? What's up? Hey, let's go. What's up, American tradesmen? What's going on? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. This breaking news. Breaking news. What's up, Tasha Jordan? Real talk. LJ, you might know about some of this, but it's real talk going on right now, man. So, like I said, we're gonna be heating up. We're gonna be heating up. A lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to do it just for members only. So many things have been changed. That was the main reason for all of these distractions. So this is the part I just love. The part I love is this, y'all, for real. That a lot of y'all was able to get it. Anybody that been tapped in with this channel, especially if you have a membership, you should be okay. Because these are all the things that we have been speaking about. These are all of the things I have been trying to explain to people since 2021. It is all official now. In New York, they just passed a law where landlords do not have to acknowledge Section 8 no more. Also in California, and what I learned is it's been going on in a lot of states and cities, they keeping it quiet. So like I said, y'all, everybody was going to be distracted with all this drama, all this time, all this nonsense. Now you see everybody's crying, squirming, panicking. Shit is real. But I want y'all all to y'all all know this on this channel. It's nothing new. This stuff was nothing new. Family, we are watching the realest shit of our life. Every grown-up that thought life was a game or thought they were going to keep going on with their BS, they had a big trick for everybody. But sometimes I look at it like this was always how it's going to pan out. So it's really twisted. These are all the things we all speak about when we say stuff like, okay, the system is to help you get on your feet. That is the truth. But the reality is people took advantage of these systems for so long. I was telling y'all, family, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This country has found out new ways to make money. I've been telling people this. This online revenue, it created way more tax dollars. They don't care about people that don't work no more. Got it? Online business makes more money than actual physical businesses now. They only need physical business for human bodies, like you said, hotels, anything hands-on, they need humans. But that tax dollar, now look at all the tax dollars that was going to these programs all these years. America has said, screw that. We don't have to do that no more. Why? This what people not looking at. They didn't know that Section 8 was already the money in your hand. Section 8 was the goal. I always wish I had Section 8. But a lot of people didn't know what to do with it. I know a lot of people that lost it. They didn't get family. When you got Section 8, you have the chance to start your solidified bank account, stacking coins. But see, people were taught the more I don't got to pay, the more I got to spend. They wasn't taught the more I got to save. So that's why I'm telling you, these people not no mercy. They looking at it like this. If you had Section 8 for 3 years, you didn't pay full rent, it's no excuse why you don't have no money on your feet. These were old programs that they put people to sleep with. These are the things, like I was told young, okay, all these rumors we heard, well, you know, they want everybody in that system, and then boom, boom, boom. We always knew what one day you could be on the system and one day it could be over, and you just stuck. But when I tell y'all it's all related, they understood people was going to live in a false reality, teach it to their children, and teach it and teach it and teach it. Meanwhile, Section 8 is only a program to get on your feet. Meaning, if you was able to keep it as long as possible, oh well. But the bottom line is, it's no excuse for not having. When you automatically saving 5,000 to 10,000 a year than the average person, 10, 20,000. It depends on people rent. You paying a percentage, people paying full price for years. It's people already know they're going to spend 24 grand on rent this year. 30 grand. Yo, Section 8 people, you might have had to spend 6 grand, 7 grand, 8 grand on rent the whole year. Which means what? Nothing in the bank account. And they know what? They was getting tax money. Family, they're not playing. Now, I'm also, these are all the things I've been speaking about. This is not just about the woman. Why? They know people that get Section 8 usually have a packed house. So that's why I say Section 8 is for the mother and the child. Section 8 is for people on government programs. Okay? Single man. Everything I've been talking about, I told you I cracked the code, y'all, together. These programs also for HIV patients. Remember I said the rainbow community got a lot of these programs? They're the ones on a lot of vouchers. They gave away vouchers, a lot of these vouchers. HIV. Not just kids, not just mothers. No, HIV. Disabled. They had programs special for certain people. Rainbow community. Bingo. So when I was telling people, bro, I figured it out. And I want y'all to get this part. Everybody on these programs work online. This is what I meant. A lot of them, okay, when I told bro, I said, bro, a lot of them men in the house, some of them going live with their own crib, some of them in programs. Whether they got HIV or they're rainbow. And they also content creators for extra money. This will be happening. All of the people that been in these programs are the main people that been playing online, which means they have not been taking life serious. Now it was a judgment pass. This shit is for real. All right, let's go. Let's go, man. And the reason why I'm speaking, like I said, this is breaking news. But it's been quiet. Because as I did more research, now it just broke in New York. 5 judges stood on this thing when allegedly a landlord took it to court and he said it violates his rights. Because he's saying, why am I being forced to take Section 8 vouchers? Because in New York, they had a law where they got to take them. You ever say they got to take them? Meaning they can't deny them because they got Section 8. That was the law in New York. They can't deny them. Now, they was able to make up other excuses and things. We're going to look at some of it, but it was the attention of New York that made me dig into it, and I started seeing in many other cities, California, this shit going on. It's quiet, y'all. Shh. This is one of the quietest things happening as well. So we know it was already many different homeless crises. It's about to be a major another one. Yeah, they're already saying they don't know what's going to happen to these people. Now, let's go. Y'all also remember she was in trouble. But now, look, tenants cannot sue landlords for this anymore. And they're going to be getting, like I said, they're going to be getting put out. See, I didn't know they had started a lot. They had got stricter with Section 8. They started a lot more programs as well. So let's go. Landlords in New York State no longer have to accept Section 8 as a form of payment. There was a time where landlords could not tell potential tenants that they could not live there because of Section 8. So let's go. Right here. Landlords may not choose to not rent their apartments or houses to renters who are using assistance vouchers, according to a New York State judges. Check it out. The decision stems from a case heard by a 5-judge panel who sided with an Ithaca, New York landlord argument that the program, Section 8, violated his 4th Amendment rights. Also, y'all know a lot of illegals, a lot of foreigners, they were the main ones on these programs too. All right. Section 8 is a program administered by the federal gov that provides rental subsidies to low-income households. So, guys, this is one of the main things I was saying earlier. Now y'all finally get the things I say. When I said this is the truth. The main people that was going against the government all day online, so they being set up. They on Section 8. They getting taken care of. The government taking care of them. But they in the house all day. Wi-Fi. Talking shit about the government. This is what I meant. If I was getting any government assistance, I swear, I would have never played online. And definitely when we talk about no gov. They bit the hand that fed them. That's why when I got out of this smoke of deception, I realized, God, for real, no, America is not that evil. It's not. America plays fair, man. It's just that people are stupid. America plays fair, but I learned, being that everybody's big kids now, they think America's supposed to take care of them forever. This is what this is about. This is about how grown-ups became big-ass kids, and the gov became their parent. This is some real shit. Everybody been perpetrating a fraud, y'all. Perpetrating. Not grown-ups for real. They cannot take care of themselves. Because when you've been dealing with this shit for so long, and remember, it's not like back in the day. My girl got Section 8, I work. We straight. No. She got Section 8, the bum-ass boyfriend living off of her. This is what it's for. It's not just so much about the women and the children. They know the average person on Section 8 has a packed house, and they know that damn man boyfriend gonna be there. It's to crush him, crush everybody. This is what it's about, y'all, because they gave everybody fair chance. This is horrible. Let's go. So let's go. Check it out. Section 8 is a program administered by the federal gov that provides rental subsidies to low-income housing. Federal gov. So like I say, family, let's just all pay attention. Can we now admit how many people was down with the government taking care of them? Section 8, because I didn't mention that earlier. 501c3, Section 8, EBT, welfare, many other entities. Not just for the money, housing, medical, depending on the gov, talking shit. The majority of people talking shit. But the government supported it. But going against the flag, guys. Going against everything morally American. Everything. But they thought they was going to keep getting this American money. That American funding was always for all of us that need it. But they are not systems that we supposed to live off. They are to get us on our feet. Because America's a place that if you do not learn how to take care of yourself, you will be finished. We already finished from back in the day. We don't know how to plant crops. We don't know how to skin and kill animals and cook them. We already slow, y'all. But this make you even more slower when you never learn how to do nothing. Now, we also know about the street guy. All street guys try to move in with a girl with Section 8. That's their dream. I'm going to explain the hood. We know this. It's guys that love the woman with Section 8 because they don't got to pay full rent. So this is what I meant with women. You started dealing with low-level dudes, bums, that when you in some shit, he can't do nothing for you. This will be happening. What they also know, how many times did I keep telling y'all, the program is to keep them in the house. This is why I be hyped. Also, y'all, I learned that StreamYard, YouTube, all of them, they amplified the microphones. That's why I sound louder than what I used to be. See, I don't be sitting all up on the computer, y'all. It picks up way more than before. That's what I'm going to tell people when they think everything be yelling. I talk the same way I did on all the lives back and before. It's just that they enhanced all this shit. These are things I was telling you. Where, say I'm in the kitchen, the way this laptop set up now, the way they got it set up, I can be in the living room talking. This shit gonna pick me up. That's how it is now, y'all. That's some of the things I didn't explain when I told you they've been doing all these changes and different things. No, this is all of the shit we've been talking about, y'all. That's why I'm so proud of so many of y'all, because y'all been in tune. Meaning, y'all are the ones that listen to the shit I've been telling people for over a decade. How all this stuff was going to happen. When I told y'all the whole journey on when I went back to school and I saw certain things going to happen. I saw one day all of the street non-tax. I just saw everything opposite of doing right how we was raised. I saw that one day it all was going to fall in our face. I saw it, y'all. We was all going to fall, fail, crumble. I saw it. I saw it with my life first, and I saw it. So each year, I watched it happen. That's why people don't understand my passion. I watched this shit from 44 office to everybody happy, gassed up, to everybody thinking it's a big party. Then I saw when people thought the party was going to go forever. I just been watching it. Now I'm getting the end result. And I feel good because it doesn't apply to me. Same way you should feel good. Now, understand this. This is the truth. People in Section 8, y'all were envied. The access to pay low bills for years. All you got to do is keep a clean house. And we know some people couldn't do that. It's over now, y'all. It's over. Let's go. Let's go. New York Appeals Court could have disastrous effects on hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers seeking safe and affordable housing through the program, advocates said. So that's how this shit go, y'all. It's set up where y'all gonna be blaming people, blame the mayor, blame the governor, blame. That's how they go. Oh, whoa, that's how they want it. Blame everybody. It don't matter. You blame, you getting out. Told y'all, I've been telling these people, family, what did I say last year? Didn't I tell them about focusing all that energy on the wrong people? Focusing all the energy on 47, focusing on this, that, this, what, trending topics, all this BS, trolling, all. Bingo. The plan was keep them in the house from 2021, and hopefully everybody will forget everything, forget how to take care of themselves, lose their drive, lose their motivation, lose their know-how, will not be in tune with 2026. Hopefully they still living like their grandmothers and shit. Hopefully they still trying to sell drugs. Hopefully they still believing in fantasy land. So when we hit the real switch, they all be gone. Pow. Like it's going to be just like we turned off the TV. Pow. Gone. When I said family, it's a reason why they turn people into cartoon characters, because then we can write you out the script or we can just end the cartoon. Told y'all what this about. Y'all going to be a joke. Then when it's time to be real, you ain't going to be able to do it because you ain't got enough time. TV show's over. Thank you very much, Global. No, this the illest shit that ever happened. Straight up. Now, like I say, I'm not talking about finances. What I'm just trying to tell people, this shit has a lot to do with a lot. People did not appreciate what they had, man. Man, once you got Section 8, you supposed to live like a straight nerd. Man, if I had Section 8 right now, family, I'd be so paranoid. I wouldn't even want no company. Ain't nobody gonna mess my house up. I don't want nothing spilled, breaking nothing. That's me. I'd have had my Section 8 and laying low. I'm only coming out. You ain't coming to my house like that. We ain't doing that. That's me. Because my thing is this. If I got Section 8, that meant I went through some shit. Especially that mean I was homeless. Hell no, I'm not sacrificing. And on top of that, man, I'm going to take advantage of this shit. So if I ever got to leave again, I'll be okay. That's what it was for. But everybody, it's all part of it. They knew people. Let me tell you how this shit worked. They knew people on Section 8 were the main people shopping at home. Shopping. See? It was a system. Y'all in the house. Y'all get Section 8. Y'all get low money, meaning y'all bills are low, but y'all gonna spend the most. And during the pandemic, y'all gonna keep the economy going. There you have it. And now this is the year it's set up where even if they got tax money, it's not gonna help them. It's not, because you gotta have all the rest of the shit that come with it. Bingo. Now y'all see how it worked? Yeah, you was on Section 8, but now look. Now, when you're trying to move, you haven't been working for over a year. You haven't been working. And you're not making over $5,000 a month. Why? You didn't start grooming yourself when you was on Section 8. Because you kept being paranoid of your rent going up. Now you're not even trained to pay real rent. That's a handicap. That's what this shit does. That's what happened. So, and mind you this is another thing that happened, because I know somebody it happened to. They was giving out emergency Section 8 during the pandemic after 2021. They was giving out emergency to certain disabled, HIV, things like seniors. So people was getting Section 8 after 2021, y'all, 21, 22. Yeah, recent, and losing this shit. Gone. Let's go. Check it out. Facts. Tell a friend is real. Unfortunately, it's going to cause a lot of chaos, and people who need living spaces to fight and find other alternatives. They finished, y'all. They are finished. Now y'all see what happened? What else happened? Y'all got to remember this. Now, do y'all remember when C-19 was in effect? They had it where the landlords didn't get paid and they couldn't put you out. I knew back then that was landlords taking a bullet. Landlords are still getting their checks, but I knew after that, that was going to be the last run. Like, y'all going to get all this free shit, free stay, free bills, free rent, landlord working out, all these funds. You're going to get all this money, unemployment, extra income credit, all this shit. But in the end, somehow you ain't going to have nothing. And the landlords now, I don't gotta put up with your shit no more. It was a traumatizing effect for all homeowners that rent as well. All people that own property got fucking dragged during that whole pandemic. I remember because I just remember when it happened. Because the woman I was dealing with, the landlord had it set up where he would send her the paperwork to fill it out, and that's how he was getting his money. Even though she could have paid it, that was the point. Get it? It was set up like that. You ain't got to pay your rent. It's going to get paid. So they gave everybody time to stack money. Now y'all finally got what I said. Remember when I told y'all these things? I said, family, during the pandemic, a lot of people were stacking their money, getting their shit together. That's what you were supposed to do. Why? That might have been the first time in your life you didn't have to pay rent. That might have been the first time in your life you don't got to pay the electric bill. You're getting 3 months past. I know people that did it all and still fucking ended up broke. I know people that didn't pay the rent, didn't pay their light bill, but still getting money, taxes, bonuses. I know people that was getting it all, y'all. I know people that scammed the PPP. I know people that did it all and didn't have shit left. So I be telling y'all real timing. Here you have it. Why did it end up like this? They didn't know the more you stay in that goddamn house, you're going to be unproductive. It's a comfortable world. I don't got to stress no goddamn real rent, and I can still just do what I want. But they've been doing it for so long. This is what I mean. Woman, you got used to bums that don't do shit. Because even if you're on Section 8 and your man bringing home that money, y'all going to be all right even that voucher dead. This where it come to. This where it come to. Even if me and you only had 2 BS jobs, we still got a shot. But when you got nothing and I got nothing, and you got more than me, because you had, shit in your name, I'm the guy that has nothing. All I can do is give you some penis. Now they're going to be stuck with just penis, y'all. That's what's going to happen. Told y'all what's going to happen, man. Y'all seeing it now. Let's go. This is a landlord speaking. This is a landlord right here. He said, I have had Section 8 tenants, some good and some not. The worst one did significant damage. And when she decided to move out, Section 8 did an inspection and saw the damage. Knowing security deposit wouldn't cover repairs, Section 8 had us set up a payment. They had, as you see, so Section 8 had it where they pay for the damages and all of that. Plus, he speaks about how, I didn't know how Section 8 had it set up, where he can make a phone call and make it where if you try to run out on him, he can make it where they stop your voucher. I didn't know they had them things going on. So let's move on. Knowing security deposit wouldn't cover repairs, Section 8 had us set up a payment schedule. If the renters neglected to pay, all I had to do is call and they would stop the rent payments at the next location. Let's go. As a landlord, I never told them we would or wouldn't accept them because of Section 8 or other assistance. If I didn't want them as a tenant, I would simply say no. If asked why, I would say not a good fit for us. People that don't have to work to pay rent don't care about the environment they live in and don't take care of it. They talking about how people been destroying their property. Let's go. And I'm telling you, man, a lot of this stuff, guys, man, I know what a lot of this stuff was about. A lot of this stuff, okay, let's say this. Let's say after 2020, one of us just became a homeowner and we renting our shit out. But as soon as we start renting out our house to get our money, this thing called a pandemic hit. Now the tenants we rented our house to, thinking we gonna get this money, they ain't paying the rent because they got laid off. Now you see how we in the jam. Now on top of that, we thought we was gonna get this money off renting the spot. They ain't paying us no money and they fucking up our property. And we can't do nothing about it. This is what was happening to people. When I tell you, a lot of people had just started their businesses before the pandemic. I know a few of them. They had just started 2018, 2017, 2019. About 2021, y'all, they was done. This thing smacked everybody. It's showing now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We up. This is very important news, man. This is sad. This is sad because they're not playing. Like, these are the things we spoke about. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I kept it in the back of my mind like, yo, it's very possible. All the things I'm speaking on, family, they might cut all this shit. Everything. Not trying to put it out there, but trying to give people warnings of what I feel, what I'm seeing. When I understood, y'all, things went so far, it went too far. I knew it was at a point of no return, man. I tell you all this shit payback, man. Let's go. Let's go. They were talking about the Gov so much online. They became a problem. Gov said, cut the funds. Now y'all see it, right? Funds cut right here. Government workers laid off. TSA workers laid off as we speak. But you're not looking at some of them TSA workers got Section 8. All right. Let's go. Wow. Ruling of appeals. Court could have disastrous effects on hundreds of thousands. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Thousands of New Yorkers at risk of losing funds for rent with no fix in sight. So all money programs, all rental type of programs they got, vouchers, whatever, and NYCHA, they cutting them all. The emergency housing voucher, that's a separate voucher. That's the one in New York, in New York City. The emergency housing voucher program was supposed to provide rental assistance until 2030. Didn't I tell y'all everything is focused on 2030, family? All right. Things had to be repeated because we always ahead. When I said everything I'm talking about on this channel is towards 2030. I've been giving y'all the path, the real path that everybody knows, but everybody else don't. Everybody that don't know, they are the ones that was in the darkness. The ones that was in the darkness were the ones guaranteed to go in a ditch, fall off cliffs. They were the main ones destined to fail. And that was my whole job, to try to get as many of y'all to stop following dumb shit as possible. At least say, look, if you want to deal with the dumb shit, pay attention to the real shit too. That's all I was trying to tell people. The $5 billion federal program was created in 2021. $5 billion. So you see all this money they kicking out? Now they don't got to kick it out no more. Let's go. Created in 2021 during the C-19 crisis to help some of the most vulnerable people, including youth, aging out of foster care. See, a lot of young people that was just getting out of foster care, they gave them apartments. Bow. Those are the ones that were saying Black Lives Matter and playing online. I told you. It was programs. This was part of the program. Y'all going to be on government assistance, but y'all also going to work online. Yeah, well, I already know what happened, man. It's right here. Domestic violence survivors. They got fresh vouchers. People living with HIV and AIDS. So I talk now, New York, especially if you've been on YouTube, you will clearly see after 2021, you start seeing all these men online, all these people starting up channels, mainly a lot of men and a lot of men fresh out of jail. All of them got these channels sitting in these houses, in these rooms. No, they were in programs, guys. And then y'all finally got what I've been telling you. When I told y'all a lot of these YouTubers was in programs, TikTokers, Instagram, a lot of them are weirdos, loon balls, they on meds. They got issues. Some of them do got HIV. Look, told y'all what was been happening. That nobody, these are all the things being quiet. What else is so quiet? Remember, everybody was so proud Nobody want to tell you there's a lot of people with HIV right now. Yes, it is. They tell you these systems were tracking. Now that we track y'all, we got y'all to join up all these organizations. We got accurate numbers on y'all, how many got HIV. See, before, you didn't want to admit you had HIV. But since we had free housing, you signed your name on them damn lists. That's how they got the full numbers on everything. I'm telling y'all, they baited. They baited. Well, we know as people be out here with HIV. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to acknowledge it. That's why you'll see. Let's look at it now for the news. They kept telling us about the HIV cures. They got all these different things. They were promoting the programs to us. We just didn't know. They were telling us, hey, guys, you can take it. If you do got it, take you some of this medication, which means what? Now you can use your benefits, Medicaid. Now you can what? Get the housing, disability. Told you, I put it all together, fool. I put it together. So I was telling y'all, not only are a lot of men GAY, a lot of men got HIV. You got to understand that part. You have to understand that. Everybody's not going to walk away with this time. And don't forget, a lot of them getting dumped on their head. That's what's going to happen. This shit was a tracker. Family, when I put it together, I was telling you, no, the plan is to get everybody in the house. And after that, that's it. Now, mind you, everybody that's trapped in the house, you in a virtual reality, meaning that's your life from now on. All of us. If we don't get outside, the plan is you're going to be in the house forever. Bingo. See the look? Remember I told you it's a look? I'm telling you, our family goes together. The people that's in these programs and the people that's with this whole shit we talking about, they wanted them to have a certain look because it's a tracking system. These are the things I was telling you. When I tell you shit like, I can see this person in real life and know what type of time she's on. I'm not playing with you guys. I told y'all that dread shit, no disrespect to nobody dreads. I'll have no problem with no dreads, no woman. Bro, you want dreads? I have nothing against dreads. Always respected dreads. But I want y'all to get those dreads now represent a dirty person. Now, you see what I showed y'all Jay-Z? They would say how dirty it is. That's what it represents. Why? It just does. Man, if I see somebody in the street like that, 9 times out of 10, I can say she might be, that person going through something. It's a stereotype, guys. When I said they wanted us to have a particular look. Now y'all get all the things I've been saying. Not repeating shit just to say it. Trying to get people to understand what's happening, man. Section 8 proposed changes brings uncertainty to Bakersfield family, California. And these are the clues they play, y'all. See, they'll talk about Bakersfield, but really this should apply to Los Angeles and everywhere else. This is how they do it, y'all. That's why I had to come give people what it is. Like New York, this court case is Ithaca. So to throw you off, you're going to think it's just upstate New York, but it ain't. It's New York. Get it? But they got to, meaning they got to play it a certain way so everybody won't panic and everybody won't start talking shit. So it's going to be done real smooth. When I told you all, guys, they always tell you everything is public information, but some people just don't get it. So I always try to bring y'all all of the real news that is not trendy, and it's the news they don't want you to know. When I say they, I'm talking about all people that's competitors. Got it? It ain't about what nobody don't want you to know. It's just that everything is competitive. Housing is now competitive. Now y'all get what I was saying? Thank you, American Trademan. Now y'all see when I was saying, family, it don't matter what apartment you got. I said, your property, your crib, whatever you got is worth more than gold now. Where you rest your head is important. That's another smack in the face. We always taught to be outside. Man, that's what I meant. We always ran outside, hung outside, want to be with our friends. We never wanted to be in the house. We didn't appreciate the house. So now people losing their house. The house is what makes you American. Where you live at, when you turn on your TV, when you at peace, ease, eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, don't matter. That's what it always was about. But people started thinking everything outside was so important. Everything celebrities doing is so important. Now y'all have proof everybody lost touch with reality, guys. And the ones that didn't, you are now America's precious jewels. Not just America. We got to say America. This is where we live at. All the things I said, no, this shit is a test. So when I figured it out, nah, man, this whole thing is a test. It was like we were in a game, we was in Survivor, Hunger Games. We were in Panic Room, the house, Panic Room. We was in all that shit, guys. Saw. We was just from that. We went through real life shit, movies, all of that. It was a test. Who gonna lose their mind? Hey, who gonna lose their work ethic? Hey, woman, you ain't had no kids, pandemic. You got some kids. Know what that mean? You got more bills. During the pandemic, I'm tripping. Now let's rewind it, y'all. This is when I need y'all help. I want y'all to get this shit was all strategic. Remember we was in the house? Remember how all them celebrities kept promoting their pregnancy? Pregnancy. Then what happened? Everybody else started getting pregnant. And it was a plan. Y'all gonna be in that house, trapped in that house. You're gonna get more freakier. You're gonna get pregnant. And you're gonna watch every goddamn celebrity you're gonna see pregnant, gonna show their stomach, and you're gonna be pregnant. Meanwhile, you getting pregnant in a pandemic, aka a crisis. You got pregnant in a pandemic was like back in the days, them getting pregnant during yellow fever. Y'all guys thought it was a joke. Y'all were taking trips, vacation, getting pregnant, going, all this shit. But they had a plan in the end. That's what happened. Oh, guess what else they know? They know a lot of them women that work on OnlyFans got Section 8. I'm telling you, when a lot of them chicks filming in that house on the gram and all these apps, Section 8. How you know that? They be in the house during the daytime. They incriminated themselves. That's all that happened. The Gov took over these apps and they did studies. They knew algorithm. Algorithm tells what time people online. They knew majority of America was in the house online. It's a trick, guys. Look, all these streamers. They know for you to sit down watching a stream. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't watch 2, 3, 4, 5 streams before 5 p.m. and they watching your algorithm. Oh man, I got so much shit to tell y'all. Elon Musk building a database center, another one. Yes, y'all, this shit going down. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Elon building a database center in Tennessee as we speak. Told y'all database. Y'all and people in databases. No, the whole new world control is AI technology. All it means is you can't lie, you can't cheat, you can't steal. AI technology is handcuffs, guys. That's what it is, unless you know how to use it. This is why you seeing this shit happen. You cannot trick AI. You know what AI is also, guys? I figured this shit all out. That's what the members only do. It bring out the energy. Now check it out. I figured it out. AI is nothing new, y'all. You know what AI is? AI is nothing but video game technology. Thank you again, Global. That's all it is. When you play a video game, you playing against somebody, right? Anybody play video games, you know that the game shoot back at you. You playing basketball, the defense, candy, whatever it is. Every game is programmed with artificial intelligence. That's how it knows what you're going to do before you do it. When the game gets harder. Family, I've been cracking these codes. Our life is a fucking video game. If you're not smarter than AI. So now y'all get when I said all these things. When I say shit like, as long as you smarter than AI, you have nothing to worry about. Why? It's like you're playing a video game. When I said family, it's all about smarts now. Now look at it like a video game. When you're playing a video game, the more you know about that game, the easier it becomes, the better you get. It's all it is, y'all. They made it where life is a game. This world is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I tell you, you think it's serious and wicked. It ain't like that. It's all in your head. Everything you believe is in your head, y'all. It's fake. You only win here when you acknowledge the truth. So we're going to let everybody be in their little video game. But when it's time to stop playing a video game, then we're going to see who's the grown-ups. This is what I meant by all the shit I've been saying. As long as you're smarter than AI, you'll be all right. Because AI is for us to use to our advantage. But if you're not smarter than AI, you're going to fall a victim. Because the other thing with AI, artificial intelligence also creates false realities. When you're watching shit all day of fucking fake ass videos, and then the realest news come out, Section 8 dead, and you don't even see that. You don't even know about it. When it was a time, the newspaper was the most important form of news, period. News. The news of the day was the most important news. Now they flipped it with celebrity shit is the most important news. So when a person earlier said, I'm tired of this celebrity news, I feel what they're saying, but they don't get you in the game. And that's why you're going to keep getting the same shit repeated. That's why it's like that, y'all, like a fucking CD going back and forth. That's what life is, unless you figure it out. Let's speed it up now. Now y'all got the proof. No more Section 8. Now, it's being done slickly. Now, you see when I said they playing this game called shh, we ain't gonna say nothing. Remember when I said they playing this shit where let them believe what they want. We ain't gonna say nothing. Now, you will all see none of these things I've been showing you have been public news. Meaning, this shit didn't come on TV at all. At all. Not on TV. No big announcements. You're going to be looking for Samantha Guthrie's mom. You're going to be worried about so much shit. ICE. Meanwhile, y'all don't even know. Here's the last result of your neighborhoods being rest in peace. Now, after 3 years in the program, she faces a new wave of uncertainty. Who's that? California about to go through it. They about to go through a whole lot. Let's read. 2026 proposed policy changes from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development could significantly reshape the program for thousands of residents across Kemp County. Now, y'all see why I always say program. America runs off programs, not Dunkin'. Programs, guys. Programs. They start programs, they end programs, because our life is like a computer. They can program us, they can do a lot of shit for different reasons. But when the program is over, you should already know a new program is installed. That's how it works. Let's go. We are in a virtual reality. That's why I tell you I'm a hybrid. I get it all clear. I'm straight human. I'm everything human. But at the same time, I'm 100% on point with this AI shit and this whole virtue thing. I can live virtue. I can live in the flesh. I can do both. This is what I've been trying to tell. These are the things I've been trying to share with y'all. That's it. Salute Black the Free Thinker. This for everybody that didn't believe Black the Free Thinker. This for everybody that didn't think. Let's go. So I ended up at a shelter, me and my younger daughter, she said. After 2 years of homelessness, Cordero finally found relief through the Federal Housing Choice Voucher program, commonly known as Section 8. Since 2024, the assistance has given her and her daughter a chance. Since 2024. Thanks again, Black the Free Thinker. Thanks, bro. Giving them a chance to rebuild their lives. Told ya they was giving out sex. And this the other shit they were doing, y'all. Some people was on Section 8 for years. They jumped over you and gave them to other people. That's what happened. Now look, but the memory of those difficult days still linger. Now this person is facing homelessness after just getting a voucher in 2024 and was homeless 2 years before that. This is a person that got a Section 8 voucher during the pandemic and crying, complaining. So I told you it's the reason why they ass get rounded up. It's the reason why. Told you Americans, a lot of these American guys, excuse me, there's members on this side. But I was telling them, right? They're going to be going so hard for foreigners, but in the end, the foreigners are going to be doing better than them. That's why these stupid Americans, they losing their Section 8 and they not getting them back. Because they were worried about everybody else, right? With new federal housing policies rolling out this year, Section 8 residents across Bakersfield are bracing for change, many unsure if they'll still have a place to call home. There you have it. So, family, once again, this is nothing but updates on so much shit I've said. Remember when I said these cities not playing, these cities kicking your ass out, these cities are not playing. All right. The word, this is the shit, y'all. If you are poor in the city, you're on your own. They've been trying to tell people to move, leave. You could take all your vouchers. You could have been taking them somewhere else. If you're on housing, you could apply somewhere else. It don't matter. They've been telling everybody to leave. And now they're going to show you. Okay, when I said this summer, things going to be different, here you go. All races in shelters, all races losing vouchers. Don't forget about all of those people that were dope heads, drug heads. They had vouchers. They were saying, my back hurt. They were getting perks, Oxycontins. My back hurt. Section 8. Bingo. Now, don't they look like the people that talk shit online all day? Guess what, guys? I'm going to have to be real with you guys. They sticking it to the liberals. Anybody that's a liberal that don't work, this is for them. This is for them. They were being tracked on all these apps, y'all. I keep telling y'all. Everybody that was talking shit online all day, this for them. Anybody that doesn't like anybody, I'm telling you, this is what this is about. They sticking it to them, meaning they got to put up or shut up. So these are the things we spoke about. 2026 is not about arguing, beefing, your opinion. It's about put up or shut up. Don't try to prove shit to me. Don't worry about what I'm talking about. What the hell are you doing? And do you got your shit together? And why you taking entertainment so serious? That's why I've been promoting that this year. You are a loon ball if you're taking entertainment serious when all this real shit going on. Now, let's go into something else I've been talking about. Now, y'all see the Meta sign? When I did the special, the art of going nowhere, can you now see the roller coaster on Meta? You see the goddamn roller coaster? You see the circles, y'all? The figure 8? The sign of infinity going nowhere? Huh? The 8 also represent destruction. How people destroy themselves all day doing nothing? That's Meta. You trapped in the metaverse, the fake world. You trapped in the fake world going nowhere fast. Every day. Online. You go from this app to that app. Meanwhile, Facebook, Instagram. That's your life. Bingo. Me and others, we check our shit all day. Even when I work the job, I still have my headphones on. My shit online never stopped nothing I got to do because I never was brainwashed by it. What I always knew is this. If I'm sitting in the house playing with some shit online all day, that means I'm broke. Or that means I'm not getting nothing done. As a man, I can't do that. Woman, that's different. All right? I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. See this man? Philly. Section 8. Now, y'all, I want y'all to see this. They just renovated all these new homes, guys. Did y'all forget, like, after 2020, they started putting all these wood floors down, remodeling apartments, houses? Well, I told you guys, they are the masters of pack houses, a whole bunch of shit. It's a teaching. Now, look at it like, this your property. He got Section 8, HIV program, look like to me, Philly. Yep, it's a lot of them in Philly. Told you, a lot of men sold out. A lot of men classified as GAY to get this shit. A lot of men sold out. Y'all. What I wanted y'all all to get, a lot of men are classified as GAY on paper because they knew Philly, those men can't take care of themselves. They knew a lot of these so-called street guys in the end were going to flip GAY to get these benefits. Philly, Chicago, New York, Detroit, Los Angeles, Miami, cities, all cities where men do not, y'all got this, right? Any place where a man do not pay his own rent, y'all know in the city it's hard as hell. They in programs. You'll see he looked like a sick patient guy. He looked like an HIV patient. Philly. He got a fan. Would he be catching chills? What are he doing with a fan right there? All right, who knows? Just know this. That's a Philly crib. He's on Section 8. See what's going on? And for him to be on Section 8, HIV. That's what they're showing you. Family, when I told you when that man 44 was in office, he's the one that started all these programs for them to get on. He's the one that started it. Told you they all got baited. He's the one that started all these programs. So remember 2024, I told you everybody's shit getting cut? Bingo. Told you guys. I told them all. This time, you better shut up. This time, you don't want to go against the grain this time. This time, y'all going to feel pain. See that? So now we spoke about the Black Lives Matter woman locked up. She was on what? Section 8, benefits, all that. Now she's done. Now let's get into the most important part of this episode. Let's get into the members only exclusive. This is the part what I want to show y'all. Everybody that made it through, you did the right thing. And I'm talking about if you have your sanity, if you have what you need, you at peace. You might not be the best you want to be, but just know the future's in front of you, guys. It's in front of you. Look at 2030. Don't look at nothing else. You've been through a failure. Don't care about nothing else. Don't even care about what nobody talking about. It's all about you now. Now let's go. Now I'm going to show y'all what we've been talking about. This is members only right here. Zechariah 13:8-9 states, in the whole land, declares the Lord, 2/3 will be struck down and perish, yet 1/3 will be left in it. The prophetic passage refers to a refinement. For those, refinement means cleaning up. A refinement process for Israel, where the remaining third is purified. Not a global population statistic, no. It signifies a refiner's fire for a faithful remnant. The ones that's left. The ones that's left are the ones purified. So I told you, I've been doing my job. Remember I told y'all my job done? I knew my job. My job was to help people get right. So you won't be out of here. My job, when I said I was trying to save as many, I knew it was going to be 1/3 left. I knew it. And I didn't want to be by myself. So I was trying to get people to understand. Now's the time, y'all. No more playing. Here you go. What I say, we living through history. This prophetic passage refers to a refinement process, a test, cleaning up, redemption, goddammit. Now you see what I was talking about with Diddy? He refined himself. He got refined. He got all that dirt off his ass from back in the day. This is what I say. When he come out, he wanted a third left. Got it? Everybody else gonna be gone. You got it? This is what I was telling you. Now look at the music industry. Only a third gonna be left. All of them gonna fall off. This the statistics. The 1/3 is the data analytics, guys. The analytics is the 1/3 out of 100. I tell you, I've been peeping this shit. I put it together. Our life been a mathematical equation and a goddamn text. Now, y'all see, I kept saying, yo, everything is math and science. Because it's hitting me. I'm like, hold on. No, something was just telling me, nah, this AI algorithm shit. And I went and noticed it till I was doing these lives. I started noticing, man, somehow everything is regulated. Everything is controlled. I started just learning this shit. And then I'm like, hold on. Things are being measured. Things create behavior. Then all these stories I'm reading every day, I do news and shit, right, y'all? When we talking and stuff, and I'm reading stuff every time it says, new study says this, new study. So I started thinking like, all these fucking studies. Then I put it, I'm like, yo, they are studying us on these apps. And I told y'all all, they didn't listen, but I put it together. That's why I say, y'all, be proud now. Now, this is what you be proud of. Being proud has nothing to do with sexual preference. 2/3 will be struck down and perish. This is what I meant to tell you. When you know this, you don't talk. It's nothing to talk about. It's nothing to beef over. It's nothing to argue. Sounds good blaming 47, but I know the truth. This has nothing to do with him. Now, if you want to know something, he might be the one helping it get done, but this has nothing to do with him. This has been written already. Your life is scripted. It's called scripture. 2/3 will be struck down and perish, gone. Yet 1/3 will be left in it. The prophetic passage refers to a refinement process for Israel, where the remaining third is purified, not a global population statistic. It signifies a refiner's fire. We all got fire put to our ass. I told y'all what happened, man. We all got fire put to our ass. Well, no matter what it was, bills, jobs, relationship, that's a fiery diamond. Right there. Precious jewel. That's what we are. The ones that made it. We got tested. We made it through the fire. Meaning they knew the Americans that made it through were going to be stronger than before and stronger than ever. They knew that. These are all the things I've been showing y'all. When I say, no, now they breed a generation alpha. They're going to be strong. Mentally and tech-wise and physically. Generation alpha going to be the most healthy generation too. See that, y'all? Here you go. Oh, sidebar. That's the real rainbow. Told y'all, rainbow got to do with sex. That's the real rainbow. That fiery diamond. The rainbow light that it gives off when you're shining. Don't forget, the rainbow represents the covenant. Well, within the covenant, it was said that a third going to be left. Bingo. We here. That's where we at. 1/3. Also the ones that know and understand. The 1/3. See that? Precious diamond. Precious jewels. So now, y'all, life is on you. That's what it means. It's all on you. This is what I meant by we're not supposed to be worshiping celebrities no more. This is what I mean when I said they had a time already. This is what I meant when y'all hear me going those rants, when I be bashing their ass, because I know what this about. I know, they know, we are the precious jewels. It's our turn now. It's our time. But they don't want you to know it's your time now. Now y'all got it? Now you see why everybody wants you to be depressed, feel bad? Because the ones of us that's good, they want us to feel their misery. These are all the things I said. You see these people? They want you to feel their pain, y'all. Now look at it. You have nothing to do with this. People want you to feel their pain. These entertainers, they falling. They want our energy. What energy they want? The 1/3 that's left. They know the 1/3 is the one successfully left. Financially, health-wise, mind-wise, relationship-wise. The 1/3 is the people that didn't get flipped. Got it? That's what the 1/3 is, y'all. We all got tested, just like a diamond. That's it. All the fake diamonds getting thrown in the trash because they ain't no good in them. They not good. You got it? That's what it's all about. Everything is signs and symbols, guys. And the real signs and symbols, they're not going to teach you because it don't work like that. Now, y'all got it? That's why I say you got to know. You got to know. Now, years ago, didn't I always tell y'all the script? I told y'all what they use. All right, let's go. So, now y'all see what I said about the dress code at the steakhouse? They shutting down everything, guys. Everything you love going to disappear. What's the main thing they love, y'all? Section 8. Let's go. Family, I told them curses was upon them. I told them anybody going against this channel, you're going to be finished anyway. Like I said, I figured life out. Clothes with offensive graphics. Thank you again, Global. They saying, Roof Steak, I ain't show you this earlier. Roof Steakhouse basically said you can't wear Temu clothes. Clothes with offensive graphics, language. You can't wear revealing clothing, thought clothes, freaky clothes. You get it? Nothing that exposes undergarments are not permitted at his restaurants. Now you see, when I tell y'all all this shit be coded, I know they mean black people and other people too, but a lot of this applies to black people because they the main ones been dressing a certain way for all these years still. That's right. And they know a lot of them hoes, they're like a man to take them to restaurants, even though she gonna have on tights. They know that. Now y'all get what I say. Ain't about no race. This ain't blacks only, whites only. No, this is about other shit. But this is how they can say whites only. Get it? But really, it's a classism. Now y'all see, you did it. Now y'all all got it clear. You here for a reason. If you have no problems, you all right. If you do got problems, just look at it as a test. You're going to be all right. And all of y'all have made it. You got the truth. The ones in the end was the ones going to get all the truth. That's part of it too. The ones that made it to the end was going to get all. It's a video game. It's like a video game. Now I want you to look at Wizard of Oz. Look at all those things. All those movies, shows, don't matter. Journeys, books. With it, the person goes through all these different things. In the end, to get the treasure. That's what we just went through, y'all. We just been tested spiritually, mentally, physically. We've been tested. And now you know where you stand. You still here, you made it. You strong. And you shining. Now, if you ruin it from here, that's on you. But now y'all also get what I said. The way the world's set up now is no more playing around. No more playing around. Everybody get this in your head right now. It doesn't matter your status, your level. When you fall off now, it's set up where you're never going to come back, guys. You all are being forced. Here go another sign. You see this diamond? You see this diamond, you think, Stability, stability, finances, stability, y'all. You think stability, solid. As long as you do that, you'll never have nothing to worry about. And you're guaranteed to have something to leave behind this time. When I spoke about all these things, people before us dropped the ball in the past. We might have messed up. And when I said family, it's not that bad because we still in a position to fix a lot of shit. Interest rates down. A lot of things has changed. I'll be trying to say this to y'all. This shit is so deep. I'm gonna just tell y'all all right now. Everything you believe negative, that shit is really fake, man. I know. This is what happened, y'all. The new prison is this. The new prison is the shit you believe. So you're gonna see is people pushing negative energy, depressing dark energy, because that is the prison. And the truth is, the world is not dark, depressing, and miserable. It's not. It's a game played online. And this is what I was telling y'all about AI technology. Artificial intelligence is also when people are online making it like the world is so bad and horrible and horrific, but it's not the truth. It's a trick. And the only way you're going to see the truth is you have to be in tune with the world. These are all the things I was telling y'all with this real separation of reality and not reality. Not reality is the prison, y'all. I went into all these things with the pyramid, all these false visions, things that don't exist, that's not even real. Now y'all got it. I didn't do Fantasyland Part 4 for nothing. Hopefully everybody got it all. Because now you're going to see a lot. What up, C Mills? And this is another thing, too. Some of y'all might already be going through this, but a lot of y'all family and friends are going to be trying to get with you. It's going to be a lot of things. Family and friends going to be trying to connect with you. But then you also going to have to check on people, because some people are going to have so much pride, they ain't going to say nothing. But I'm going to tell y'all this honest to God, man. This is my opinion. Some people you're not going to see no more. So I would advise y'all all, if it's people you really care about, check on them. People about to be scattered. It's going to be people that you used to know. You might see them, don't even recognize them no more. Humanity is falling, y'all. And I'm talking about the dark beings. When I say humanity is falling, I'm talking about the dark beings right here. Humanity is falling, y'all. Not everybody. And I tell you, these are the 2/3 gone. One way or another, gone. Also, 2/3 gone mentally. Out of here. Mentally. They lost their mind, y'all. They didn't know when they turned their back on righteous and God, they already took themselves out. Once they turned their back on God and what's right, they was never going to be part of the 1/3. Tell you, everything is not a religious thing, y'all. Some things just are what they are. This country follows a script. You might not believe it. You can think whatever you want. But the script to this country is that Bible. I've been telling you that. Meaning, you don't got to be with that Bible. But if you go against it, you're going to pay a price. These are all the things I've been telling y'all. These are all the things I've been telling you. All right? Because don't feel bad. I figured it out late. But I always get y'all the recipe how I got it. So now y'all know. Y'all all made it. And look, anything you went through up until now, it was just a test. That's all it was. I don't give a damn what it was. It was a test. And how you going to know the test? You probably see that you're doing better than everybody else that tried you. Okay, you might know all the people that crossed you. Did you wrong? You got them all on you got them all. You know it all. But now you can know you're doing better than them. You don't got to deal with them no more. And I would suggest all of y'all don't let anybody in your life no more. Your life starts over now. Do not bring no more trash and junk into your life. Do not settle. Look at yourself as a diamond, and you look at it as, if you give it anybody else, they got to be a diamond just like you. No such thing as different type of people. You're not going to put a diamond in another stone in a ring, like off-brand. You ain't going to do that, right? Boom. Diamonds are based on clarity, cut, in color. So you've been getting clarity. You've been getting a lot of clarity. You also understand about colors, the reality we live in. The cut is your perfection of changing your ways, cutting off all the bullshit. How you gonna shine when you don't want to cut off the rough edges? You change your way, but you still hang with all these dirty ass people. No, you gotta cut it now, y'all. You gotta cut it. You gotta stay in perfected form. That's the only way you're gonna make it now. They're not playing with life is not a game no more, y'all. It's just not. We laugh and joke. We laugh to keep from crying. We laugh to keep ourselves going. We do a lot of goofy shit. But the truth is, man, life ain't a joke no more at all. And nobody's going to hold your hand no more. They understood that a lot of grown-ups with big-ass kids, and all they got to do is tell the kids, go in the room. And after they tell the kids to go in the room, it don't really matter after that because the kids don't know how to do shit anyway. And that's what happened. That's what happened, man. When I tell you they turn men into women, and they don't have nothing to do with sex. They stop men from being providers for themselves. Men stop taking care of their self. That's what made them turn into women, y'all. That's what happened. Men lost their nuts. We ain't talking about no bedroom and no pill. They lost their testosterone. The shit that make you get out the seat. I can't just sit down all day. I can't be doing it. I gotta get up. I gotta do something. That's manhood, y'all. Manhood. They lost it. When y'all didn't get, they sit on the couch more than women now. It's the truth. When I see things, I somehow always see women doing the most shit now. Always. Like, I'm not playing. Woman, I'm talking about if it's for women doing deliveries, women pumping their own gas. Everything I see women doing it all. I don't see no men doing shit. I've seen women bring shit to the door. The man sitting right there. He ain't driving and he ain't bringing the product. He just sitting there. I've been seeing this shit for so long, but now it's exposed. So on that note, y'all stay tuned. I'll be on in the AM. We got 2 more coming. I got 2 more coming. Members only exclusive. I got we're gonna be talking about celebrity avatar. That's one. I got celebrity avatar. I'm gonna finally explain to y'all with clarity the whole aspect when I tell you they avatars, and each one of them represents something. And when you follow them, you're gonna end up somewhere. I'm gonna explain all that to you. Celebrity avatar, what it was all about. And I'm also gonna get into the secrets of Solomon on Sunday. All right, so y'all stay tuned. We turning up this year. Meaning we coasted everything smooth. Everything already been said. We already watched everything play out too, damn near. So other than that, we on go time. We focus on the future. That's it. And my whole thing is for people that got youngsters to get them the information. Because it's about them. It's about them now. If they don't get it, you have to remember this. We survived. They're not going to be able to survive no more without the right information. That's how the world's set up now. That's the playing field. When I say life is a game, they got it set up where it's a game. And if you don't know how to play the game, you're going to fucking lose. So there's no way around it. This is how you look at it. You see how things look for them? Just know in the future it's going to be even worse. Now you see the result of being raised online, playing for 15 years. This is the result of 15 years on Instagram. These are all the things we spoke about. I'm connecting the episodes we looked at from 2010 to now, Instagram. This is the result of Instagram. Nothing left. And they're not giving shit. And this is what we got to get. Every thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions going to be homeless. They're going to be homeless, y'all. How you know that? New York has $250,000 alone on Section 8. $250,000 alone. That's just New York State. So, yeah, it's going to be millions out of here, y'all. Let's go. So, on that note, y'all got it. Tell a friend, tell somebody something. Whoever you need to know, better let them know. Now, this is the thing. That also means landlords could be funny. Landlord, you got Section 8, you had it all these years. Landlord could be funny any day they feel like it. We don't want Section 8 no more. We don't take it no more. They make up some excuse. Come in your house, make an excuse to get you out of there. Because they know they don't got to take it no more. Why? They also can go up on the rent. That's people got to get. They can go up on the rent now. So that's another thing. That's the whole kicker to no more Section 8 that they're not going to talk about. The main key to that is, shit, I can boost my rent up now. I can put them out for Section 8, make a few investments on the crib, apartment, whatever, boost up the value, and then rent it out for more money. And it's that simple. I can put them out on Section 8 and gain an extra $1,000 a month off the apartment. Get it? So that's what's going down, y'all. So don't forget the opioid crisis. These are the victims. These are the victims from everything opposite of working a job. Everything opposite of grinding, stacking money. Everything opposite of marriage is fail. It's all this shit mean that failure. You got it? So keep your eyes open. We're going to see how this ends. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, the rest of y'all day. Appreciate all of y'all for tapping in. Love all the members. Y'all know what's up. Appreciate every last one of y'all. This is where the geniuses be at. We're gonna be doing our thing on Friday too. So y'all tapping in. Other than that, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate it. One.